Oh yeah, we back with another episode of The Twisted Tea, where we come to bring you the news with a twist. Now, let's see. There's a lot more going on with Diddy. As you know, things are popping up every single day. Pop, pop, pop. Another one after another one. If you ain't saw Christian Barmore, whoa. Now, it came out as things that were going on between him and the police with some racial stuff. Videos popped up. I'll let you see the video and you tell me what it said, what you get from the video. You know what I mean? What else we got on our agenda today? What else do we have on our agenda today? We're gonna go through that video. On the agenda, other than that, with the Diddy, the Christian Barmore, we're gonna see what TMZ got going on, right? We're gonna flip on there. We're gonna get to the news because this is the news, and that's what we bringing you. So you know what? Let's not waste no more time. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit the buttons on that shared screen. Okay. And all right, let's okay. And oh wow. So seeing how we're gonna talk about the Christian Barmore stuff, right? You see that right there? That says the NFL lineman's playbook was jacked from his car and the cops are investigating. That's going to be big. You see? Because there are all types of individuals who pay big money to get that playbook. It says the 31-year-old residential area with a digital playbook. Huh. I want to know how would they know to get inside his car and know that he would have a digital playbook in his car. Of course, it's a bummer. Team gives out only electronic to players during game days. Practice upload during them, but whatever it took, the Rams. All right. Well, look, there's going to be some real interesting things going on because I'm sure that those playbooks are giving out a lot more information than what they should, whether or not they'll win the game might be in there. Whether he's supposed to miss or not miss a block. Anyway, we'll get into that in another one because this isn't necessarily what we was coming to do. So let's see. TMZ, real quick live updates before we get into the Diddy and the Christian Barmore video. So as you can see, oh wow, interestingly enough, Christian Barmore was just pulled over and so wasn't T.I.'s son King, who was arrested when being pulled over by the cops. You know what? Let's keep reading. Now, you already know that this little light-skinned Kermit the Frog, bleeping Playbook, always getting into something. Like, T.I.'s son is always getting into something. He ain't never staying out of nothing for some reason. He has been his father's child completely. Because if T.I.'s story of life checks out, which, I'm going to go out there and be like, I believe it does. I believe there's things that T.I.'s done in his life, and he's smiling because he sees it. He knows that this little badass kid was him at a young age, and he know he don't listen. All right, let's see. So, okay, what happened? Let's see how it even started. T.I.'s son found himself locked up this week. The 19-year-old, he 19. He stayed doing dumb bleepers. Shia. The rapper's teenager came down from the radar. Allegedly almost hit a cop cruiser while pulling out of the gas station. So he was pulling out of a gas station, almost hit a cop cruiser. That's what they say now. Mind you, T.I. did just win a huge settlement, he was driving that BMW. Bang. They detected a gun on him, resulting in his son having to put his hands on the steering wheel. The cops checked the information, learned that he had a warrant. Like I said, just he stay into something for failure to appear in court. Yo, bro, with the means to pay for a lawyer, I don't know why you failing to appear in court. That's just dumber. Ti, you know better. Ti, you know better. All right. King was cooperative when the cop asked him to step out the vehicle. Cop asked him to remove the firearm. They had no issue. Detained him. He went in. He wasn't gonna do no dumb dumb. It all makes sense, right? Had the mugshot taken. He was with two others in the vehicles, and two baggies of marijuana were allegedly found in the search. I think where they are, if they're in Atlanta, I don't think he can have that. And reportedly cited for marijuana possession, but wasn't arrested. All right, so their laws are getting lenient. Which he reached out to the rep, no further contact back. There is no video footage as of right now of him getting in trouble with that. But you know what though? It is video footage of Christian Barmore getting in trouble with his. And hold up, my bad, homie. Ice Spice does some pull-ups in the gym. Well, good for her. She need to do something. Big Meech getting released from prison. Okay. Well, there it is. Big Meech getting out. You ain't know. Now you know. He out. Look like he gonna finish his sentence in a halfway house. Huh. I don't know how to take that. I mean, given, what they were selling, was leaning to it. But hey, I mean, I guess he would prefer this than to be where he was, right? Um, my fault. We're gonna click on it for a second. So, Federal Bureau promises that bang, 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 the prisons, Dimitri Finnery was transferred on Tuesday. So, yep, Meech is out. Huh. Wonder how that's gonna go for a lot of the people who owe money. Yeah. The cool part to having him out is that, well, he did his time for his crimes. So he will probably be able to sit there and chat about a lot of the stuff that went on, and actually get into some of the documentaries and talk about some of the stuff. I don't know if he will, as we've never met personally and we've never wrote letters, but you just never know. He might get out there and actually start talking about it and maybe shed some light and help some of the other ones. King Los not worried about Diddy, as you can see. Bang, bang. We're going to get into, we're going to get into it. Look, you can't control the internet. And, speaking of not being able to control the internet, matter of fact, let me just see. Listen, they be putting
the show-stopping BMW i4 is.
Speaking of not being able to control the internet, look, there's narratives that they trying to push. I don't know if you all have found it to be interesting or strange, I should say, that you go on YouTube and all of the old videos seem to pop up, right, of Diddy and the different things that were being done. Yo, come on, man. I don't want to sit here with this ad forever. So, they so slick. All right.
I mean, I know there's a lot of, Diddy stuff going around right now. I wanted to know, have you talked to Diddy? How I know you guys are kind of friendly, kind of, right? I mean,
yeah. No, okay. I haven't talked to him since the incarceration. Yeah.
Are you maybe worried for him or anything like that?
I mean, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I
definitely, just concerned, not worried.
Okay.
Just concerned. Okay.
Yeah, concerned.
You should be. There's different things happening inside them jails.
Do you think that the jokes, the Diddy jokes, need to stop for the sake of the kids? I know there's kind of a lot of memes out there and stuff like that.
You can't control the internet.
A lot of memes. Some of them.
Sometimes jokes.
Some of them are funny, boy.
Lighten up. Harsh situations too, but
they made me laugh.
Sometimes it can hurt. So I can't call it one way or the other, but it's about what you pay attention to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you pay attention to the jokes, then maybe they'll get to you. But if not, then you just ignore it like I do.
Okay, you ignore it. Okay, that's good to know.
I mean, I
Makes
ignore
sense.
some of it, and then you can't help but to see it. But
I chuckle at
some of the
this.
shit I just see.
I mean, I want to know, do you kind of rap on this whole experience of everything that's pretty much happened?
At some point, yeah,
Oh, okay. At some point.
yeah.
What would it kind of be like if we were to kind of
Okay.
maybe tell the future a little bit? Like, what would you kind of be rapping about exactly?
Everything reality,
Okay.
everything reality, everything, the whole, everything. My life. I mean, it's a part of my life. It's a part of things that I've experienced at this point. So
You know you chuckling at some of that stuff that come out on the internet.
I would rap about it all in a very intro. I'll probably always have a twist on it creatively. But I mean, you got to rap about the days and times that we in.
I know in the election, everything, it's so much, right?
It's a
It
lot right
is.
now. It's a
Yeah.
lot. We just came off of a lot.
You know what's funny about that is they talking about the days that we in, and she talking about the election, right? Because a lot of this stuff, again, the narrative of what's pushed. See, her job is to push the media. You know how she caught this interview and catches other interviews, right? It's the narrative that's pushed. They're showing us the side of Diddy that is all of these brand new lawsuits that keep popping up, and that's what's coming out. Like another new one popped up with the girl that said that she got sexed up with the remote, you know? And we're going to get into that and break it down in a few because even that, you go, well, I mean, look at the timing of it all, right?
A lot of stuff. So it's like I don't think we're getting a break anytime soon. With, just
Hmm.
going through shit. But that's life. You know,
I know the rap game's like really interesting right now, huh?
the
I
world, not the
Yeah,
rap game. The world.
the
You see
world.
what's happening in Ukraine and everything. Like the
And they
world
not talking
is
about
we
it.
in times that I don't think we predicted.
And they not talking about it. And they doing a great job of covering up what they showing us with all of the Diddy stuff. You heard them. The world is having a problem.
You know what I'm saying? I think we was all focused on whatever, and we got blindsided. It was all focused on whatever in
Look,
Ukraine and everything. Like the world is we in times that I don't think we predicted. You know what I'm saying? I think we was all focused on whatever, and we got blindsided by like reality. So
that's right.
it's time to
I know.
it's
All
time
right.
to lock in.
So yeah, um, like you said, time to lock in. Now we went through those. We went through that. I don't understand how Kanye back always. Kanye always in the news, right? This ain't got. This has to do with Kanye's mother-in-law, but it got to do with Kanye because of what he supposedly said to her. So it's like they always are finding ways. You can't find Bianca right now, so they keeping her mama in the news. And look at how they got the mama. Okay, she got a little dress on. She covered up. They got back shots of her, right, to show that's where Bianca get it from. She get it from her mama, right? But it's nuts. Um, Kendrick won some awards over there. He cleaned up, I guess. I'm not surprised after what happened in the last, few months. I'm not surprised. All right. So Diddy, like I said, all types of new things been popping up. And here we go. We got Diddy sued for Kate with a TV remote. Now, right? After Tupac this. So here's the thing. I was listening yesterday or the day before, it's probably yesterday, to tisatells. All right, yeah, sometimes I'll be listening to Tisa. Shout out Tisa, okay? Um, and something she said, I was like, yo, that don't make sense. That don't make sense, right? Because she was making claims at how much detail is inside of this. And my thing is, yeah, there's a lot of detail inside of this, but realistically, inside those details, it's like they have they have writers and all types of people to come up with this, right? She's like, oh, you can't just make this stuff up. And it's like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You see, just before this one broke, I think 2 of them before this on the stories, they found out that one of the girls was lying that was coming out of California and that she was on the phone. They got paperwork showing that she basically was not telling other people to corroborate her stories, right? Not this one, not this girl, but one of the ones prior to this girl right here, right? They had people, she was telling people, when I get the bread, I got you, I got you, I got you, and that's what we're going to do, right? And then they came out with it, and when I first heard that story, and she was like, well, I was going through a divorce at the time, and I was partying, and they did that to me. And I was like, well, why would she be going through a divorce in the middle of a party? Like, this stuff doesn't even make sense to me just listening to the story, right? And even then you're like, oh, the details. But the details on that don't make no damn sense. And found out she was a lie, okay? So in the latest things that came up with Diddy, right? He basically was stating like, yo, I want to know, stop coming out nameless. Stop coming out nameless. And you know what? I agree with him. Look, if you're going to come out nameless, it's not fair, because now they're like, oh, they're doing that to protect themselves from him. And not saying it's not a possibility, just saying that these things, one, if they so strongly felt the way they felt, why ain't it come out when it was supposed to come out? Number 2 is, if they want to go ahead and have a fair fight, you state your name, right? You can't possibly prepare for a person or an instance that you don't have the details for, okay? Now, in this case here, right, the lady states her name as Ashley Farrell. Anyways, who claims that Diddy hit her with the stuff, all right, inside of a bang style. You're reading it after she dissed him on a FaceTime call. Now, I know tisatells in her head says you can't make up this type of stuff. But when I sit here and I tell you that, like, I could make this type of stuff up in a regular conversation. If somebody were to ask me to come up with some type of a story that happened, I can make this up. I could. I'm good at that, right? Because I would be throwing comedy in there with the remote. I'd be throwing out scenes like, yeah, when they came through the door, bang, kicked it open. Everybody came in. You hit the floor, popped open the bag like Dr. Jekyll. I'm going to hit them with the, I'm just saying. That's how it would be in person if you would have asked me about the story. So when I read the story, right, in my head, I'm like, man, this is a good little movie. This would be good. So on FaceTime, let's get into it. Okay. So on FaceTime, I'd really like a timeline of this. So I hope I find one. They say 2018. Okay. She was in the bar with somebody else, right? And the other person was like, yeah, I know Diddy. She didn't care. She's like, I don't care. And they put Diddy on the phone, and first thing she said to him was like, I think you murdered Tupac. Now, I doubt that's the first thing she said. Okay. I'm just saying, hello, how you doing? What you doing? All that other stuff. That's Diddy. I've been waiting to tell you this. I've been waiting. I think you murdered Tupac. And then him going, Yeah, when I see you, it's on, right? Um, and then to even go so far as that she claims that Diddy stated she would pay for it over the way that, he made her feel. Uh, Now, Farum says are invited her over to his house. Tisa did a little research. He was living in the burbs. Okay. When they got there, Diddy showed up and said, "Oh, you never thought you would see me in person, right?" Diddy, she stated that Diddy held the knife to the face of her, right? Now, here's my thing. If all of it happened like it was stated, right? And again, they're stating that the biggest thing from this case is the fact that they mentioned KK, Christina Coram, but Christina Coram was mentioned in the Rodney Jones case, right? It's just that I'm unsure, but I think that that was settled too quietly. So they're not going to keep bringing it up. Now, we know that everything that was just re-mentioned in this case, she was basically stated that she basically did in the last case, right? And that is big only because, like I've been telling y'all, that they're going to try and pull together the people around him to build this case on him. So yeah, KK's name got brought up. The girl got there. The docs are reading that Diddy claims that Diddy took off her clothes, removed the knife from her face, then got a bottle of liquid from a large pack. Right? They trying to tie this into his baby oil episode, like he was all over the place with this stuff, right? From a large fanny pack, had her body squirted down, covered up, inserted something. KK tried to insert something into her vagina, and they refused. Also used a UID, but it malfunctioned. Then Diddy picked up a TV remote and violently inserted that into her vagina, using the remote to do the damage. Now, I guess if these things did happen and she went to the hospital, right? Considering how after using the remote, they stated that other than the remote that was used from this alleged case that goes on, she states that they did enter her vaginally, right? So if she did go to the hospital, all the records should be there. All right. And here's the thing, man. Okay. If the records are there, the records are there. The records ain't there, the records ain't there. Not saying that they can't fix up some records, but I'm just saying that, if they were there, they were there. Right? And I don't know why those weren't brought out or talked about. Now, in the docs, she claims that she escaped to the streets and yelled for the neighbors to call 911. She then heard Diddy's SUV speeding away from the home. But she also claimed that she was a little incoherent based off of what was given to her. Says she claims Diddy's crimes gotten away with things. She says that she then chased after Diddy with what? All right, I'm sorry, people. All right. In the suit, Farum claims Diddy even called his mom in efforts to convince her not to report what happened, basically. She said Diddy's mother yelled at her not to hurt her son and brushed off Farham's claim of what took place. Farham claims Diddy told her he'd gotten away with bigger crimes, referring to the Tupac stuff. She said that Tupac comment made him upset, pissed off one of the men who was with Diddy, who drew a gun and later fired a shot that sent Diddy running. She states she then chased after Diddy with the knife, caught up to him, and was about to stab him when he started pleading for his life. She says she had a moment of clarity, ran for the exit, but Diddy chased her down. And she wielded the blade at him, grazing his abdomen. And then she escaped through the streets. She says she reported what took place to the police, but were told no law agency, was told no one opened an active investigation on the case. Because I'm sure that they did did you go to the hospital? Do you have all of these things first? Because nowhere does she say she did. Claims Diddy told her he had any blank that tight in a while. And offer her money and told her to say everything was consensual. After the alleged gangbang style, she claims that Diddy and the buddies left her limp body inside the home, went to the backyard to blow on some smoke and some cigarettes, then says they finally regained her bodily function. She grabbed a knife and an oversized shirt, tried to leave, but that's weird because it says that KK left inside of other documents and came back in other stories. So this TMZ story that they pitching got some strange information compared to the actual docs going on here. We're gonna have to find them actual docs and pull them up. But yeah, you see, this story here is really interesting. Got a real lot of strange stuff going on inside of it. I really don't believe that whole day out of his day to go do this to somebody who stated that they think that he had Tupac killed. I just don't see that shit taking place, honestly. So, and the thing is, because the last person that came out we found to be very uncredible, they really needed some more credible stuff to come up, or some really cool detailed stuff to come up to keep painting that picture. Oh wow, Diddy popular Halloween costume. Yo, that's fucked up. They're funny. So, like I said, needing the names of the victims is a big thing, only because like he says, how do you defend yourself, right? So I kind of understand why they asking for that. I do. Now, with all of that, like I said, Kanye stays in the news with this mess, and he wants me to beg while she runs errands. Like, bunch of extra stuff. They stay trying to paint him out. He's on Osmesics. Now, let me go get you that Christian Barmore stuff real quick. Wait a minute. Hey, if you ain't know, 50 Cent gonna be over there doing his residency, getting paid millions. All right, over there in Vegas. He gonna have a short time over there, but he about to make 15 mil with 6 shows. So go see him if you're in the area. Let me see. Hold up. Anyway, they're not showing what I'm looking for. Let's click on sports. What happened to Donovan Mitchell? He over there in his skin tights. Anyway, I don't know why they got that poor girl stretching like it's a sport. They want feet. Okay, here we go. Now, we getting into what happened with Christian Barmore, and we're going to get into whether or not we think or not think these things was or wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. You know they be acting up with the videos from time to time. Anyways, so Patriots defensive tackle Christian Barmore has accused Providence police of acting unprofessional and racist during their attempts. Hold up. Let's see. Oh no. We're gonna skip that out. All right.
Christian. Yo. Christian. All right, so what happened? All right, so she's gonna come pick you up? No? You're not gonna pick me in my car. Yo, my shit not expired, yo. It's expired on the 5th of October, bro. Yo, my shit coming. My tag coming. My shit at the house. My shit coming, bro. Here. Like, my shit coming. Now, y'all gonna talk. Hold on. Let me talk to them, man. I'm a football.
So it appears that he on the phone with his mom because he sounds like somebody's on the background, and he said, "Let me talk to him, mom." So,
wait, bro. So I ain't here for none of that, bro. I'm going to the crib. So why y'all just pull me up for no reason? Ain't nobody speaking none of that. If I really want, I ran y'all. So let's stop it, bro. I pull you off for no reason. Like, literally,
all right. I do have a question at why is there 3 cops on one side of his car? And the body cam footage that, has came out, which this is it, reported by TMZ. I'm just like, there's 3 cops on this side, right? So I'm curious on why there's 3 cops on that side. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not making much sense to me. But with that being a thing, sitting here watching, like, you can kind of understand why he would feel the way he would feel as of right now, knowing like, well, wait a minute. They came up and they approached. They told him that his tags were expired, I believe it was.
you're not gonna put me in my car. My shit not. All right, so what happened? All right, so she's gonna come pick you up? No? You're not gonna put me in my car. My shit not expired, yo. It's expired on the 5th of October, bro. Yo, my shit coming. My tag coming. My shit.
His tags were expired on the 5th of October. It's been about a week and a half. Now, here's what I will say. All right. He's in Providence. So, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. Here's what I will say. From what I know, if your tags are expired and they are coming, there is a printout that you can keep inside your car with you to show them. And how do I know? I know because every 2 years I have to re-register my tags. This is what happens. And if I'm not mistaken, my ass was late 2 years ago or last year. And well, I had to put that in there in hopes that this didn't happen.
Shit at the house. My shit coming, bro.
Here.
Like, my shit coming.
Y'all
Y'all gonna talk. Hold on. Let me talk to them, man. I'm I'm a football player, bro. So I ain't here for none of that, bro.
Okay.
I'm going to the crib. So why y'all just pull me up for no reason? Ain't nobody speaking none of that. If I really want, I ran y'all. So let's stop it, bro. I pull you off for no reason. Like, literally, you pull me over. I'm dropping 10 miles per hour, cuz. Okay, I ain't even driving fast. I can't even see what state the plates from. No, right? I just told you, I'm not even from out here. I'm from Florida. I'm from Florida. I'm not even from out here, dog. This is literally, I'm from Florida. I play out here. I play football out here for the Patriots.
Now, I'll be honest. I don't know if his car is registered out here or out there. He's been playing with the Patriots for some time now. All right. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I want to see how long he's been playing with the Patriots right quick. Let's see how long he's been playing with the Patriots. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. We're looking up Patriots Christian Barmore. Hey, why you watch the video?
So you're gonna be disrespectful, right? Because I was not respectful when I came, right? You want to throw the papers at me, right? Nobody throw papers at you. You gonna throw the papers at me, man? Nobody throw papers at you, bro. I'm just saying you pull me over for no reason, sir. Second. Are you gonna let me talk, bro? Go ahead. Second. Right? I acted in my lights back there, and it took you a while to stop all the way over here, bro. Because I couldn't. I'm really trying to pull the door spot, my boy.
He's 25 years old. So listen, man. I know when you get pulled over, you still have it in you. You know the fear. Anyways, you also saw what happened with Tyreek Hill earlier, but he has been in the league now. Crimson Tide. Alabama. So he got drafted in 2021, about 3 years, right? Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So, he's still young. I mean, it's his third year in the league. He's still young.
Look how much room you have back there. Come on, we grown men, bro. Come on, cuz. I pulled over.
It was 5 cops.
I'm saying I acted in my lights back there, right? No. All right. So, like all your homies here for? Like, I just seen y'all when I was riding that way. It's like, literally, what is that? I just pulled up on no reason. All right, so we're gonna search the car, right? Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy on the car.
Look at them.
They can't search my car. I can't search my car. I acted in my lights all the way back there.
Anything else goes. Come on, I need a supervisor there to take that.
What you think he got in the car?
Location.
He's on the way, but he needs to step out the vehicle. We need to secure the scene first, all right? Because right now, I'm afraid that we're gonna have to take him out
The cop is talking to his mom on the phone right now.
the vehicle, and I don't want to get to that point, okay?
Okay, but see, okay, sir, this is what I'm. Sir, he's on blood thinner.
Okay.
Sir, he's on blood thinner, so you have to be extremely careful with him.
I'm trying to be.
So that he just steps out, and that's not
going to be an issue. Hey, boss, I need a supervisor. I need a supervisor. You can step over there and stand over there.
Please.
I need a supervisor. I need a supervisor now. Now, here's what I don't understand. You guys have 5 cops on the scene, and there's not one supervisor there yet. So, I'm just saying. Okay. They did ask him to step outside the car. They want to search his vehicle. And, well, no, that's never a good thing.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
I'll go over there. Sir.
Step over there. Your car's getting towed regardless. How the rest of the stuff goes is your behavior.
You heard the cop? Look, your car is getting towed regardless. So step out and go over there. All right?
Just go over there.
Chris,
step out.
Just roll the windows up. Roll the windows up.
So that's not gonna happen. Yo, y'all fucking touch me.
You see, I don't know if y'all just heard, but he just kind of even pressed the gas. It sounded like a rev of the engine. Now, I do understand why they reached for his car. The minute they said that he was rolling the windows up, you don't know what could happen in the situation, and his mom didn't really explain, like, hey, here's what I want you to do next. I want you to get ready to step out. The first thing I need you to do is, roll your windows up first, unlock, certain steps so that everybody understood what was happening.
Crazy. I ain't do shit to y'all.
He's on blood thinner.
They fuck me. I fucking dare y'all touch me. I dare y'all touch me. I dare y'all touch me. I sue all y'all fuck. All right. Touch me. I'm not, man, yo.
And this is how 25-year-old react.
I'm not getting out shit, cuz. Y'all touch me. What's going on, man? I'm out. I ain't getting out shit.
What's funny is 19-year-old.
Talk for what, dog? Yo. There you go. Relax. What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? All y'all talking.
Now, here's where it gets bad, right? This part of it all right here looks bad. And it is very possible that if he wasn't who he was, he might have gotten tased. He might have gotten tased and arrested and sent to jail. Because at this point, I'm not one for police violence and all of that, but I will say that a lot of this stuff right here we seeing is uncalled for.
What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? All y'all talking. Come on. Y'all got cops. Hey, yo, stop touching me, dog. What? Yo, stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me, boy. Hey, mom, I'm telling you, call up or call crab, mom. Call crab.
Right.
Yo, bro. Stay over there, bro. Stay over there. Yo, you see this shit, dog? Go to the car. No, I ain't do nothing wrong, cuz. Hey, yo. Your car can't, so you gotta get out of the car.
Now, you do gotta drive with your stuff right. You gotta drive with your tags and stuff right.
Back up.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, this shit crazy.
Okay. Now, they doing a little searchy search.
What's he reaching for?
What's he reaching for? That's right.
I guess he was trying to hide this. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Man, it's an ashtray. You know what that is.
Can we get a supervisor there before anything else goes?
He's trying to hide that ashtray because he feel like he out there in Florida still. You can't be driving. First of all, you can't be driving and smoking nowhere, right? But he's like, oh, the ashtray. He gonna know, right?
Come on, I need a supervisor there to take that location.
He's on the way, but he needs to step out the vehicle. We need to secure the scene first, all right? Because right now, I'm afraid that we're gonna have to take him out the vehicle, and I don't want to get to that point. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, but see, okay, sir, this is what I'm. Sir, he's on blood thinner. Sir, he's on blood thinner.
3 cops on this side and 3 cops on the other side.
I'm trying to be.
So
he just steps out, and that's not gonna be an issue. Hey, boss, just step out of the car.
Yo, there was a lot of cops on the scene because 1, 2, the one that's holding the camera is 3. You did see the one back there making 4, plus the ones on the other side of the vehicle. That's like 7.
Stop being so entitled, boss. Just step out and go over there.
Sir,
Stop being so entitled. Step out and go over there.
Just step over there. Your car is getting towed regardless. How the rest of the stuff goes is your behavior. Just go over there and step out.
Just roll the windows up.
Thank you.
Roll the windows up.
Good job of explaining. Everything goes off your behavior. Go over there.
So that's not gonna happen.
Yo, y'all fucking touch me. Y'all crazy. I ain't do shit to y'all.
Sir, he's on blood thinner.
That's the car he driving.
I fucking dare y'all touch me. I dare y'all touch me. I dare y'all touch me. I sue all y'all fuck. All right.
Good. Step out the car.
I'm not, man, yo, I swear to God.
Stop reaching, bro. Stop reaching.
I'm not getting out shit, cuz. Y'all touch me.
Let's go, man. Up out.
I ain't getting out shit.
You ain't getting out? You want to get a charge or you just want to get your car
Charge
sold?
for what, dog?
All right,
Yo,
come on,
man.
man. There you go. Good choice. Good choice.
All right. You see, he said you want to get a charge or you just want to get your car towed, right? Now, again, like I said, if this was somebody else, I do believe This would have went a whole nother way a long time ago. And I know that people they're going through their trainings to figure this out. But again, the rest of this is unnecessary.
Let's go to the car.
No, I ain't do nothing wrong, cuz. Hey, yo.
The car's getting to it. You gotta get out of the car.
Bro, no,
you can't.
once we're done.
Too late. You
Once
gotta
we're
get
done.
out.
touch me, bro.
You're gonna get locked up,
I
bro.
don't care, bro. Y'all touching me for what?
Back up.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, this shit crazy.
Stand over there.
I'm still trying to see the car R.
You know what? Fuck that. I swear to God, man.
He driving a Dodge. He all mad about.
Fuck that. I swear to God, man.
Missed it. Anyways, all right. So there's that. And then he went out and he tweeted. He went out and he tweeted he experienced something with the cops. And he took it down because the Patriots don't play that. So they were like, "Boy, you better take that down. You better take that down." Get cheesesteaks. They going through a divorce. That ain't good. Look, we just wanted to make sure that you caught that. Christian Barmore had his stuff going on. Diddy staying with his stuff going on. Let's see. Wrecked home, injuries, nudes sent to mom. What? Now, y'all don't know who these two are. Eric may have been nuts. Man, that girl used to be on. That girl been nuts. Oh, wow. Well, let's just click through the pic, Look at them kids. We're going to keep reading. This one just popped up. All right, this is new. Safari got other kids. Yo, what the heck is she doing? Listen, whenever you says that she found her place in deep sorrow, anguish, situation, at this point, every situation, y'all knew that girl was crazy. Listen, man, Safari used to be with Yandy. Okay. Safari used to be all over the place, but let's see what he say. I want to see more of the stuff going on.
I would love to be there for my kids, but it would be nice for you to get out the way. Let me be a father. Let me take my kids and go wherever I want with them. My kids are never in danger. They don't ever have to worry about nothing. This is not about money. This is not about child support. My kids love me.
We're going to show some pictures of that. That's the way to do it right there. My kids love me. Let's put it in the publicity. I'm not saying they don't, right? Right? But I want to know. Look, we know that girl crazy. Look, she crazy. Let's see. Safari and Erica finalized their divorce a while ago, and he was ordered to pay 4 racks a month. The heck does he even do? She adds, "I determined to rely on the Babadoom and the fair." I want to know, what does, anybody know what Safari even do? Let's see what they got. So all this happened in 2003. It was so-called restraining order. He's talking about here. He tried to get me in 224. Blue. That sick part. So I have yet posted, was in the home begging me in front of our kids and his knees, literally, to take him back. The evidence, the proof. What is this? All my home footage alone just in May for you trying to get into my house and begging me to take you back. Shut down everything just for you to try. Put on me. If you want to do the whole video, try to make me seem like I'm the only problem. Please just make sure that you add that in the past as you may. You are in my home once again trying to so-called get the family back together. I told y'all this stuff's some juicy, messy, doocy. Oh, he got wind I was dating a whole profile athlete, and the man lost his marbles, calling on my friends, begging. Yo. Hey. So they love problems being blasted out there in the news. And we know that that girl crazy. And this is really comes as no surprise. All right. I'm just wild how they done sent nudes to mom and stuff. Like, poor mom. She ain't asked to see none of that. Look, man, she ain't asked to see none of that. None of that. Whoa. They said that he died of an apparent suicide. I'm sure that there'll be more digging into this death for Liam Payne shortly, because I don't think it was a suicide. It never is. It's funny how that works. After the shooting, he was lucky to be alive. Oh, man, ain't that the dog from Next Friday? That got to be the dog from Next Friday. They just had to get that poor boy some way. Look where they found him. They said that you didn't make enough money in the film and they put your butt out. That's so messed up. So messed up. Did y'all hear about Joe Francis? I know Liam's back in the death stuff, but I told y'all there's a lot of information to get in it. But if y'all ain't heard about Joe Francis, he said he was being extorted in Mexico. Now, that doesn't look like he got punched in that eye one time, okay? Because that looked like you got punched in that eye multiple times. Not one punch is going to give you that. Just saying, he got robbed and kidnapped, all right? And he was able to make it out. I don't even recognize because of the way that he got punched in his eye, okay? Look, he broke free. How much money did they want from him? For y'all don't know who this man is, all right? He's the Girls Gone Wild owner. So, you know, he was claimed he was extorted, showing his injuries back in March. He was beaten and robbed at gunpoint at his huge estate. Oh, so they ran up on him. He was jogging in the golf course in the resort, running by Bill Gates' house, with his bodyguards trailing him in a Mercedes when 8 masked gunmen appeared to grab him, pulling him into the bushes at gunpoint. They tied him up, robbed him, took his cell phone, his money, and driving off with his bodyguards. The men, there was 8 men, tied him up, beat him up, robbed him, taking his money, his phone, and while driving with his bodyguard and his car. What type of bodyguard is this? Yeah, yo, it's fired. He says that they went all the way to his house where he let them inside. They robbed the house while he was bound and gagged. He probably liked that shit. You know he the owner of Girls Gone Wild. He probably liked that shit. Nasty bastard. Anyways, says Joe claimed it was obviously an inside job, alleging his bodyguards and the security were working with the masked gunman. You idiot. Yeah, so like I said, the bodyguard was fired. I knew it. We ain't even gonna get further into that because we found out that was an inside job. Look, we hope that y'all can keep up. We'll bring you some more news later on tonight. See what the heck is going on out here. Oh, yeah. And with that being said, thank you for tuning into the news with a twist here on the Twisted Tea, where we like to bring it to you. Oh, yeah, the news. Y'all go ahead and enjoy the day. We're going to see what else is going on. Hey, let me give you a run through. I don't really believe too much in the Diddy story that we chatted about earlier because I believe that was a bunch of crap. They did a real good job of putting it together. I think that it's a lie like the other one was a lie. I do believe that there are real victims out there. I don't believe that she was one of them. All right? I believe that the Christian Barmore incident, that it could have went a whole lot better, a whole lot smoother, and a whole lot easier once he gets into managing how to deal with the police. They should have a course on that, considering how they are athletes. And well, all the other stuff that you see on TMZ, this Joe Francis guy, I'm not surprised. You hired some people from another place that you trusted to be your bodyguards, and they did what they do best. Gotcha. You know the way it goes. Then we getting out. Gotcha. Bam. Boom. Enjoy the day. Oh, yeah.